Another day for tech support. So let's get started. And don't mind me. Today was dress up day at school, so I'm a little robot. Okay. All right, let's start with our first one. Samsung T7 speed issue. Hello guys, I have a T7. I'm trying to move some video footage to it from my laptop. What happened is it either gets stuck at calculating, doesn't matter, I copy 500 gigs at once or 2 gigs. Or starts copying but at 2 megs. Well, I already tried. I checked the disk, he tried both USB-C ports, switch Windows policy to better performance, swap to a brand new good cable. Nothing works. It's either one of the problems. Firmware is up to date. I don't know what else to do. In the past, if I remember correctly, I had a similar issue and I moved all my data to my PC, formatted T7, and moved everything back on it and it fixed it. But that was back when I had 20 gigs on it. Now it's way more and I can't do that anymore. Don't think the Samsung SSD drive could be unreliable. I barely use this drive, only to store data. I think you answered your question. USB hard drives are a nightmare. Try another machine, but it does sound like an issue with the drive or an enclosure. Yeah. Sometimes it's just the enclosure that, the external, or it's the drive. And I think with those, you can take it out of there and put in another enclosure. So yeah, that's what I would do. It sucks. I'll try another computer. If the issue is good on another computer, then it's an issue with the computer. Like something's going on with your computer. But more than likely, it's the drive or the enclosure. Yeah. Okay. Next one. My screen dims and times out quicker than my settings sometimes. So I have a Google Pixel 8, and around a week ago, I noticed that my screen dims and then times out way quicker than my 30-second setting. I know it dims 10 seconds before, but for me, it feels like it dims at 10 to 15 seconds and times out at almost 20 seconds. As I said, it's not like this every time. I have the default power saving mode, not the extreme, so it's weird. Yeah, it sounds like it's being overridden by the power saving mode. It don't matter. Yeah, like they're fine. Like then he says, yeah, but I've only enabled the default one that you can't turn off, and it's only shorting it to 30 seconds, not below that, and it's already set to 30 anyways. And then someone he wrote again, I think mine is shorter when I have power saving on. Oh well, then maybe that's it. Yeah, that's it. Like stop being in denial. It's okay. Sometimes the easy fix it is the fix. Right? Okay. Okay. My TV keeps giving pop-ups that I can't remove. Is it a Samsung? Hi everyone. I keep having the issue of pop-ups coming into my screen. I've not been able to turn them off. It also suddenly started making a loud noise when I turn my TV on or off. Not a broken noise, but a small melody. I have some picture of the pop-ups I get, but I can't post them here. I tried to soft reset my TV. I couldn't find out to hard reset. Nothing seems to work. I have a Samsung TV model. If anybody knows what this may be, please let me know. You can't post the pop-ups. What are you doing in your Samsung TV that you can't post the pop-ups? I'm sorry, sir. I ain't gonna say it. You're gooning to stuff that you shouldn't be gooning on your TV if you can't fix your shit. Okay, next one. Shared files to OneDrive. Why won't MS provide a method of blocking non-contacts from posting porn on your OneDrive shared area? I am told that it's on the fixed list but needs lots to vote for it. However, having to report or remove 10 items a day It's getting tedious. And anybody else having similar issues and any suggestion fix it? I didn't know that was an issue. You got a shared area. They know your drive and then they're able to post it. Where are you sharing your drive information? How do they know? I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know this issue. I didn't even know this was an issue. The only way is you gave your address of your drive, and duh, trolls are going to share stuff in your drive. Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, let me know. Because I don't know. CPU overheating to 90 to 100 Celsius at idle after cleaning. Okay, I have an Intel i5 12400F with an Ant Esport Ice C400 LED air cooler. Gigabyte B760M HDDR4 motherboard, RTX 4060 GPU, and a SMPS and ES. Okay, that's too much. My PC is about 5 to 6 months old and was pre-built by a shop. I didn't assemble it myself. Okay, it's 5 to 6 months. Shouldn't be your CPU thing or, you know, the paste. Yesterday I cleaned my PC for the first time. I didn't remove the cooler, but the CPU, cooler, and fans were clean with the air. After that, my CPU temperature suddenly shot up. Current symptoms in BIOS, CPU temp shows up around 58 Celsius at idle, and Windows CPU instantly goes to 80 and 90 Celsius, and sometimes spikes close to 100 Celsius while it's idle. CPU fan ramps up hard and sometimes makes a faint rattling vibration noise. Fans respond to temperature rise, but cooling clearly isn't effective. Before cleaning, I never saw these extreme temps. This started immediately after cleaning. Yeah. A few people suggested it could be poor contact between cooler and CPU, thermal paste issue, one of the cooler pins clips not locked properly, or possibly a failing fan bearing. Right now, I've stopped using the PC to avoid damage. My main question, does this sound more like a cooler setting, thermal paste problem rather than software? Should I avoid powering it on until the cooler is reseated? Is BIOS at 58 Celsius already a sign of bad contact? Could cleaning alone realistically cause this? Or does this almost guarantee bad cooler mounting? Any help would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot to read. Okay, and this person said, remove cooler and thermal paste, then apply new thermal paste and put cooler back on. If it doesn't work, you can be certain that something else is a problem, which is odd. Does sound like a cooler mount issue. I will also advise a repaste and making sure the cooler is properly seated. Yes, that's like worst case scenario. It's 5-6 month computer built, right? You blew the shit out of that computer. That computer should be giving you money. But check your cables. You blew the shit out of it. One of the cables might have came out. Like, check the cables first. Make sure everything is connected. And if the issue's still there, then yeah, could be. But if a shop built it 5-6 months, just call them. Just, hey man, just ask them. Bought this 5-6 months ago from you. I blew air in it. Man, most shops are pretty nice that they'll tell you, hey, why don't you just come over and let me just see it real quick. Like, if I had a shop, man, that's an easy fix for me. Like, I'd rather keep the customer than be like, no, I can't work on it. No, it's 5-6 months. Usually all those parts come with a 1-year warranty. So yeah, I'll call the shop. Okay, next. Hold on. Okay, we got about a couple more. Flickering boxes of white lines in brand new display. Ooh, no. No, sir, no. I recently bought a new gaming rig and display an Asus ROG G700 Ultra. Ooh, fancy. And Acer. Okay, that's cool. 40-inch. All right. Within 5 minutes of operation, I noticed infrequent flickering in the form of white lines arranged in boxes. What? The boxes are not always the same size or in the same spot, but they're always rectangular and always on the left side of the screen. And they tend to occur in storms of 2 to 5 seconds, where many of them appear consecutively. After some troubleshooting, testing all the cables, ports, and devices, I thought I determined that the issue was the display. One trip to the big box store later, and right after setting up my second brand new display, the same issue. Oh, okay. All right. Good job. Like going over and beyond. I've since tried fiddling with my refresh rate, display settings, graphics settings I've installed, and DDU my graphics drivers, all to no avail. Any or all help suggestion will be appreciated, as I'm officially mystified. Ooh. You want to go look at this? Those boxes. What boxes? These boxes? What does that say? Where's the little boxes? What boxes? What is this? Oh, that's not boxes. Oh, it is boxes. Huh. That is weird. Yeah, that is weird. Boxes. Unless it's something software related that's making those boxes. But doesn't a white line arranged in boxes? White lines arranged in boxes. What do you owe this? You see it? Kind of looks weird. You see it? Check out the settings of the display. Make sure it's not set up like. Yeah, that's a weird one. That is a weird one. I don't know what I would do on this one. Yeah, I would check display settings, go through all the display settings, make sure it's not set up like weird, like store mode, but store mode wouldn't do that. Yeah, that was a weird one. I'm a bad teacher. That one, I don't know what to do. If you have any ideas, let me know so I can learn. Yeah, because I thought it was display, but not the display. That's weird. All right. Factory reset my phone, and now it won't progress past the loading screen. Oh, shit. I used to have these issues a lot and at the stores and at call centers. The phone in question is Samsung Galaxy S7. Oh, shit. I bought a new phone recently and told Samsung I'll send this one to them to get a discount. It was working fine, holding charge, maybe a little slow, but I've had it for 7 years. After moving my picture and files and whatnot, I decided to factory reset my phone so no accounts will be on it. I did a factory reset and then pressed the reboot option. Since then, the phone turns on but stays on the loading screen. I left it for hours and it stays on the loading screen. Is there anything I can do to have it turn back on properly? This is needed for the discount. Do they care if it trips the knock fuse? If not, use Odin and reflash from the factory image. Okay, if hopefully he knows how to use that, but yeah, I will go. There's a what is it? There's an option to go into your, like, before it loads into like Android phones. And yeah, I would just reset the cache in there and stuff like that and then see if it makes it work. Because usually that will make it work. Androids are pretty easy for that. So I will search that. I will search yeah, I forgot what it's called. It's kind of like safe mode for Android. And yeah, usually you can get a boot up after that. That one's an easy one. Yeah. Okay. This One more. I want to break my Xbox. Well, then throw a brick at it. My house was broken into this morning. Most of the devices were stolen. I need help trying to maybe even just break them so they can't be used. Oh, okay. I've only my Xbox serial number I have, but an Xbox chat member said this is impossible. I swear there was a way to do this. Even the police said it was the best option. Yeah, so Xbox chat member, I get it. Call center sometimes give you the wrong info, but if they tell you it's impossible and you look online and it's impossible, the impossible is not possible. I get it. My Xbox got stolen. Well, long story short, I got shot while I was laying down, and then my Xbox was in the semi where I got shot, and whoever was cleaning all my blood and everything took the Xbox. Okay, that was a sad story. That's why I'm paralyzed. Okay, next. Yeah, there's no way. Okay, don't get sad. Don't get sad. Yes, I'm paralyzed because of that. But I got a little tear. Okay. Well, my Xbox, everything got stolen. I hated that day. Oh, fuck, I hate it. Okay, that was a sad story at the end. And I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it, but it came out. Okay, let's move on. If you do have any tech issues, let me know in the comments so I can help you. Like, I am paralyzed. I'm for real for us. Like reals. Like cereal. Okay? I'll help you out. I promise. Just write in the comments. Okay.